This week, I find myself in Birmingham, Alabama. So come with me as we visit the Sloss furnaces and get to eat some of the best barbecue in the entire world. The Sloss furnace has operated for over 90 years, and this is a visitor center where they've got exhibits, a theater, and a gift shop. The theater, they have a 15-minute video which gives you the history of the place. This is where your self-guided tour starts, and as soon as you come out, you are facing the number 2 cast shed. It's not open to the public, but that's where they teach young artists how to do cast iron art. Next to that is the historic black bathhouse. Prior to desegregation, the whites and the blacks not only had separate time clocks, but also separate bathhouses, even though the workforce was historically predominantly black. And then after desegregation, this building was actually used for storage for both black and white workers. From there, you start walking down the main place to get to the furnaces and stuff. And I apologize for not having video for everything. I got here 30 minutes before the place closes and didn't have enough time. I'm definitely coming back when I have more time. There are 16 furnaces here on site. There's 12 on the left and 4 on the right. Each one of those boilers used 5 million gallons of water a day. I forgot to mention, they say this place is haunted, and every year for Halloween they open it up and you get to do haunted tours through this place. This place is a photographer's dream. The stock tunnel is about 250 yards long, and this is where they bring in the iron ore, the limestone, and the coke to feed the furnaces. Everywhere you turn, there's great photography opportunities, especially if you come at the golden hour. The light just plays with the shadows to make some very interesting pictures. Luckily, when I got there, I was the only one touring through, so I had the place to myself, and I just could not take enough pictures of this place. As I walked through, I just imagined the history and the men who've worked here and the challenges that they had of working over this heat and the steam and the tunnels and all the piping, and the piping went bad and having to replace everything. So the number 1 furnace was manufactured in 1882, and it would reach temperatures up to 3,800 Fahrenheit. The men would take the hot molten iron and pour it into molds in compacted sand just outside of this, and it would look like little pigs laying in the sand. That's where the term pig iron came from. A couple of the furnaces, I took my flashlight and shined inside of them, and you can see the inner lining with ceramic brick, which helped contain that extreme heat from this hot molten metal. There's a building called the blowing engine building that you can actually walk in. I came across this wrench, and you don't really get the feel for this wrench. So I actually had to put my phone next to it just so you can get a feeling for the size of this actual wrench. I tried to move it, I couldn't even budge this thing. This is what forced hot air into the furnaces, which helped melt the molten steel. They said that the temperature inside this building could reach up to 120 degrees during the summer. There's a lot more to this tour, and I couldn't include this because I didn't have time to take pictures because I was afraid they're going to kick me out. But the reason it closed is because, the industry kind of went away when they found the advent of cheaper made products like plastics and PVC and stuff like that. And then for a while, Birmingham didn't know what to do with this abandoned place. And they even talked about tearing it down. I'm so glad that they made this a national registered landmark. But you really got to visit Saul's Barbecue. It is the best barbecue in the entire planet. I never visit Birmingham and not eat here.